So what is up? The name is Kruggles. Today we're gonna continue with that, because as you saw, like, we had already started and started doing stuff for. Keep doing that. It's kind of just stuff I did over time, though. Like, how do I word it? Trying to think. I can't think of one. But whatever. What was I even talking about that I needed an example for something? Oh yeah, they wanted us to uncover. Well, for this one. Okay, but first they wanted us to do some Hive stuff. Alright, like a bunch of random things with killing Hive or Hive boss or whatever. We did that, and I thought this mission was going to be that step afterwards, but I guess not. So we're going to do this mission that's named the Damnation. Oh, and I forgot, I gotta grab some things. Give me a minute. Because I got a random lore thing. Oh yeah, and we got a letter here. I want to read that. First time we got the quest. We must each our own path, find our own way. Every step forward unique to the lives we've led, the choices we've made. Yet we're connected, all of us, by choice, by consequence, by random luck, and those steps taken and decisions made.
Signs of Hive ritual activity, Guardian. Up for it? You've handled this
Fucking
before.
character interrupting me. Our individual lives shaped by the person we were, the we hope to be. The stages of our singular existence, or so we tell ourselves, lost as we are in our own stories. In truth, there is no I, never has been, never will be. You, me, your fire team and friends, your allies and enemies, all lives move with, collide with other lives, for better or worse, to form the whole of a lifetime. Lifetimes with a question mark, for some reason. Or it probably should be read as, or of a lifetime, or lifetimes, maybe. It took me a long time to understand this. None of us are alone. I call it the first understanding. It's a bit of an inside joke, but I think maybe you get it. In fact, I'm quite certain you do. That's why I'm writing you. That's why now, after a life removed from the bigger picture, I'm risking everything I am on a simple bet. That you are different. That you are better. Than me. Than them. Those who attempt the dark. This is what I want. Need you to understand. It carries consequence and creates wake, both obvious and unseen, and the path you're currently walking is concerning. For yourself, whether you see it or not. More importantly, for others. For those you may, those you will, or those you will, influence. Collisions yet to come. New paths unimagined. Collateral impacts beyond the narrow view of your own life. Have you considered this? I ask not to sway you. You will find your way. And I will hold off judgment until judgment is necessary. I ask because we are at our best when considering the fallout of our intentions. Good or bad, grand or small, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm after here and now. Your consideration of the deeds left behind and deeds yet to come. How do the ripples of those answers expand to the touch the lives around you? Think on your life and your actions, and continue ever forward. I will help where I can with knowledge gained from a life hunting the very dangers you tempt. And though we'll never meet, our paths crossing at a distance as we each seek to confront all that drives us from this moment on, our lives will never be the same. My name is Shin Malphur, and I believe you, Guardian, are the hope I was told was a lie. Okay, I'm a little confused so far, but this is like, okay, this letter is the one we just got, like, when we started the quest. This is the letter we get, actually, after reading the, after completing the Crucible step. I knew a man once, some claim he was a monster, and I agreed for a very long time. anymore. I refuse to honor him with the monster, beast, other. Terror is meant to frighten, meant to weaken, meant to control. There are no monsters, only the broken and the misunderstood. Still terrifying, sure, but knowable, conquerable, unworthy of the power they possess. This man, clad in black, and misshapen by the weight of his sins, professed to wield hope as a weapon, to offer it as a crutch, a beacon he saw as false promise. Nothing dies like hope, he'd say, and was right. The loss of hope stings like no other. But he knew something else, a truth he would not share, a truth muddled by his words and deeds, and the grim menace of his presence. And that truth? Hope is eternal. It may fade, it may get lost in the pain and suffering of existence, but in plain sight or far from view. The man who craved fear, who inflicted its curse on all he encountered, once conquered the life or death game that would become your training ground. Seeing you and other guardians enforce your will over your fellow champions of the light is reminiscent of the ease with which he was said to dispatch his rivals, but you are not his equal. None are. Not Lord Shaxx, not Commander Zavala, none of his shadows, or the new breed who wear his title like a badge of honor. Dredgen means abyss. It is an ancient tug. Not human, not hive, just forgotten arcana. Another layer of uncertainty and fear draped around a bastard to provide comfort and sins. It means nothing. It is a void, as is his path. And while you enjoy your victories and embrace the competitive fire of the Crucible, I would ask you to reflect once more upon yourself. Do you find joy in the challenge or in the pain? You revel in the thrill of facing your equal in combat and testing the limits of your might, or do you take pleasure in the breaking of their spirit? Reflect on the answers you find. Seek yourself within the truth of your deeds. Are you a hero or are you a conqueror? One can harness the other, but the opposite is not true. For what it's worth, I see both in you. S. Personally, if I'm gonna just answer the question right now, I don't really enjoy inflicting, like, breaking their spirits or inflicting pain on them. I just enjoy making those who are, I just enjoy making progress on the things I need to get done. Like during those Crucible matches, I didn't enjoy the ones where I was making no progress at all. Oh, let's get over. Oh, it looked like my controller was acting up again. Ooh. That was my fault. That was my fault. Fucked up. But yeah, no, I find it interesting though. I gotta say about this quest, because you know, we already know that this quest has a lot to do with the Drifter, because he's the one who gave it to us, and then it's also related to Malfeasance. And I find it great that like ever since Forsaken, that like there's a quest line that we've had going since ever since. Oh god, one of them is immune. But no, it's funny though. Servant of the Betrothed. Great. Great, thanks. Thanks for reminding me of the old Thorn quest, even though I actually never got to do it. Here, let's take out that wizard there. Oh, so once we take him out... Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, let's see. Ah, come on. Alright, let's make it simple. Okay, well, I guess I did a lot of damage to him, enough to just finish the mission early. Whoops. I didn't mean to finish the mission that early, but it's okay. Alright, let's see what we've got to do now. Alright. How did it... Now this... Okay. This is the one we just got. How did it feel, hunting the crow? Tracking him through the tangled wilds of the reef. Hunting the barons one by one. Stalking the cutthroats who killed your friend. Was it righteous or pure anger? Vengeance driven by a lust for justice. I know the feeling. I know the sensation. Loss. Followed by a hole so big you can't fill it with anything but retribution. I felt that hole twice. First when everything I'd known was turned to ash. I was just a child then. No way of knowing when, or if the pain would end. A man, Jaren, my third father, helped redirect that pain. Give me purpose. Tell me about vengeance. It felt good, like a fire inside, or so I thought. In truth, the good was just the dulling of the pain. A covering up of the burden of my loss through the redirection of my focus. Why be sad? Why be broken when you can be angry? And so I was, for a long time. After Jaren died, killed by the would-be monster and his weapon of sorrow, I hated him for a good while. I was alone again, lost. I had no direction. I felt abandoned, just me and the hole left by losing everything we know. Or I knew. The man who destroyed my life twice over, first the burning of Palamon, my home, then the murder of my mentor and father figure. Still stalked the wilds, but I was just a young man, angry and frightened. Vengeance, the fire inside me, was a weight, not a comfort, because I lacked the confidence needed to see it through. I spent a long time mad at the murderer who played in the shadows, at Jaren for leaving me, at Jaren's ghost for not believing in me. My anger defined me, as did yours, for a short while. What I wonder is, have you ever considered, Cade's death was not the origin of your recent aggression, but simply a catalyst for its release. That it's possible this whole second life of yours has been driven by vengeance. For the life you lost before you returned as a guardian, for the worlds lost to the Great Collapse, are you truly fighting to protect and reclaim, or have you been fighting this whole time to avenge? What are you fighting for now? Does your anger define you? If yes, if no, what are the consequences of either? Honestly, truly, ask yourself. What are you fighting for? And can you feel a fire, even a spark, welling up inside you? Okay, so I find that letter a little interesting, because I knew that somebody burned. I knew that his home was destroyed, but I thought Jaren Ward had destroyed it. Also, I think we have to. What's the next step? Oh, I have to visit the Drifter. Okay, so we'll go visit the Drifter then. I think the next, like, few steps are literally just things involving the Hive. But no, because, like, I thought Jaren Ward had destroyed his home or something. Not destroyed his home, but, like, killed the head dude at Palamon. I don't. Then Jaren Ward, the Guardian Jaren Ward, took him under his, wing. Okay? If you guys don't know, just saying in case you don't know who Shin Malphur is. Shin Malphur is the guy known as the, gunslinger. Pretty much, is the best way to say the golden gun, so to speak. What else did he do? He's also the one who killed Dredgen Yor and his ghost. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Unless it turns out that, the Drifter is Dredgen Yor. By the way, don't spoil it to me if he is. I want to find out on my own. But I'm pretty sure he killed the Dredgen.
My voice is so damn loud. I'm so hungry.
And... okay, let's talk to him.
How you living, brother?
See what he's got for us. The ritual you disrupted on Titan intrigues the Drifter. He believes that a certain Hive was behind the ceremony. She was betrothed to a Hive weapon master, and the two were responsible for the creation of new weapons of sorrow. It's time for a ritual of your own. Okay, that's cool.
Watch your back out there, brother.
Okay, this is cool. Triumphs, lore, Book of Unmaking. This is interesting. Oh, I think this is just a general... this isn't letters to us. This is... it's like Calcify. Anyways, I'm not gonna read the Book of Unmaking in this episode. Letters from a Renegade. Okay, but let's see what I gotta do. Collect etched crystals from Lost Sector escapees, or wanted escapees. Earn multiple best served cold and blood for blood medals in the Crucible. Well, fuck. I guess I have to play more Crucible. That sucks. And Hive larvae. And I have to sacrifice Hive bosses summoned in witches rituals. Alright, well, so I gotta do the witches ritual thing, which is actually on Titan and Mars. In Mars there's a Lost Sector, so I can go do that for the Lost Sector stuff. What was I gonna say? So I guess I gotta play more Crucible, damn it. I think I'm gonna save the Crucible for tomorrow night, so I'm definitely gonna be cutting here. But, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna go get this Prime Engram and finish and explain some stuff and finish the episode. Anyways, but what I wanted to say about Shin Malphur, he's also, I thought, Jaren Ward killed his guardian, or not guardian, but the chief, because, Jaren Ward, or, because I thought I read it in the grimoire, that's what he did. But, and eventually, though, Shin Malphur killed Jaren Ward, and Jaren Ward was, and then or not Shin Malphur, Dredgen Yor killed Shin Malphur, and then, or Jiren Ward. He killed Jiren Ward. Then Shin Malphur killed Dredgen Yor later on as an adult. And it's funny because after that point, hold up, that's 677. That's literally the same.
Well, now.
I'm not even gonna infuse it just because I don't want to use infuse master cores or enhancement cores or whatever the fuck they're called nowadays. And Shin Malphur was basically the first Guardian to become a Guardian without dying. And yes, I see all those messages up there. But anyways, yeah. I guess I'll cut to the next part, or unless this part takes too long, has taken too long. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.